Grace White lays out the latest timeline that gets more upsetting with each passing day. Grace.
This is a different timeline than we heard just 24 hours ago, and it begs the question, could more of these children's lives have been saved?
It was a wrong decision, period. There's no excuse for that.
A stunning revelation from the man in charge of Texas's Department of Public Safety, Director Stephen McCraw, revealing a new timeline. At 11:27, a teacher props open a back door at Robb Elementary. 1 minute later, the suspect crashes into a ditch near the school. At 11:30, a teacher calls 911 to report there was a crash and a man with a gun. McCraw says a school district officer was not on campus, but drove there when he heard the call.
Sped to what he thought was the man with a gun, to the back of the school, what turned out to be a teacher, and not the suspect.
At 11:31, the suspect reaches the parking lot and begins shooting. At 11:33, he enters the school through the propped open back door, walks down the hall and into connecting classrooms.
He shot more than 100 rounds based on the audio evidence. At that time, at least 100 rounds.
2 minutes later, 3 Uvalde police officers enter the building, take on gunfire from the suspect, and take cover. From 11:37 to 11:44, McCraw says the shooter continues firing in the classroom. At 11:51, a police sergeant and U.S. Border Patrol agent arrive, and 12 minutes later, more officers enter the hall.
And there were as many as 19 officers at that time in that hallway.
And that's when the 911 calls started coming from inside the classroom, from 2 different callers. DPS says one girl called 5 times. During the 1 hour and 17 minutes the gunman was inside the classroom, twice begging, please send the police now. At 12:50, officers get inside the locked classroom door with a key from a janitor and kill the suspect. It was the school district's police chief, DPS says, that made the call to wait for better equipment to arrive, a decision that goes against protocols put into place after Columbine.
Texas embraces and teaches, the active shooter doctrine. The active shooter doctrine, as long as there's kids, as long as there's someone's firing, you go to the gun, you find them, you neutralize them.
The DPS director was asked today if the school district's police chief knew there were 911 calls coming from inside that classroom. He said he didn't have the information yet, but that question will be answered.